So all rise, a moment of silence. Thank you. Now for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
The next order of business will be the reading of the consent agenda.
Roll call. Roll call.
I'm sorry, roll call.
Member Odom?
Here.
Member Lewis?
Present.
Member Mirza? Here. Member Vandor?
Present.
Member Mann?
Here.
Member Stewart?
Present.
And Member Schropa? Absent.
Okay.
Quorum is met.
Thank you. We'll now have the consent agenda.
How about the swearing in?
Swear.
I'm going by agenda. Okay, yes. Yes.
The agenda up there.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm reading the wrong thing. Okay, with that, we'll now have the swearing in of the officers and witnesses.
All right, please stand if you plan to speak tonight. You as well, sir. And raise your right arm. Do you and each of you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to present shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You may be seated.
Now we'll have the reading of the consent agenda.
Good evening, Madam Chairman. I'm Doug Gaines, Assistant Director of Support Services, and good evening to the other board members as well. We have none for dismissal or in compliance this evening. We have 3 for continuance, and you can see it, it's 2020-02101, 2020-02121, and 2020-02152.
And that's in addition to the 2 dismissed and the 1 continuance already on the agenda, right?
Correct.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Ms. Chairperson? I'd like
Yes.
to make a motion.
Madam Chair, I'd like to make a
I'd like to
motion.
make a motion.
Yes, Member
I
Mann.
move that in case number 202020072, I move that
No,
that
no,
case...
no, no.
No, no.
No?
No.
You're moving
to-
to approve the consent agenda
I move
as
to-
modified by the city?
By the city, yes.
Oh,
So moved?
Seconded.
Yes, ma'am. I move to begin the consent agenda that has been approved by the city.
I seconded.
okay. We have a motion on the floor made by Member Mann to approve the consent agenda and seconded by Member Lewis. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay,
Madam Chair,
yes.
I move that case number 2020020072 be moved to the beginning of the agenda and then revert back to the original agenda with case 20200190 in all subsequent cases.
Okay, thank you.
A second?
Okay. We have a motion before the board to move up the case number, oops, goodness. Yeah, sorry. Okay. 2020-20072. That it be moved to the front, and then we'll revert back to the order. Can I get a second?
I seconded.
Okay.
Mann?
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, we'll now hear from Officer Segrist in case number 2020-02072.
Bob Segrist, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee case 2020-02072. Location of the violation is 9051 80 MIMS Road, Ocoee, Florida. It's a citizen's complaint and an occupied property. On September 10th, I observed multiple vehicles parked on the grass, some without tags. I'll submit exhibits A through E. On September 11th, a notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owner as identified by Orange County tax records as Boyer Scaff. The notice of violation of code numbers 168-6B sub 1 and 165-3A, and allowed the property owner until October 9 to correct the violations and comply with the code. Code 168-6 states, parking on private and public property. No owner of any private property shall park or store any motor vehicles on any portion of the property which has not been surfaced and otherwise improved. Code 1653 states no person shall keep any abandoned or junk vehicle on any public or private property within the corporate limits of the city. On October 13, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance. And on November 3rd, statement of violations, notice of hearing, and proof of service were sent certified in regular mail to the property owner by the board clerk. On November 13, the property was posted, and a second posting was placed inside the lobby at City Hall with 24-hour public access. On today's date, November 24, the property was re-inspected and observed to remain in non-compliance. The city is requesting a compliance time of, or a date of December 4, followed by a fine of $50 per day per violation if found non-compliant.
Okay.
Madam Chair? The
Yes.
respondent is here for this case.
Okay, the respondent, would you please stand and state your name?
Stark Boyer.
Okay.
And if you'd state your address?
905180 MIMS Road, Ocoee, Florida, 34761.
Okay.
And then just,
Okay.
Yeah.
We'd like to hear you.
Okay, those two vehicles you see right there, they're still there. Most of the other vehicles have been removed. If you can give me until next Friday to remove those two vehicles, it'd be much needed. I didn't have time because I work a lot. So, but today I had a couple of friends of mine remove most of those vehicles. So those are the only two vehicles left.
Okay.
and next Friday is December 4th, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Let me ask you, what has been the challenge being able to get that removed?
Honestly, I work like 70 hours a week, so when I get home, I'm tired. So honestly, it just slipped my mind.
And how long has you had possession of the violation?
I saw the notice that was on the mailbox. The other one I didn't see.
But when did you get it in your possession? What date?
The notice?
Yes.
I think the day of. The day of once he posted it.
October 9th?
Nah, that was actually much later. On the mailbox. I forgot what date that was, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Probably November 13,
November 13th.
correct?
I'm not sure how much time are you asking?
Until next Friday.
Okay, which is December 4th.
Yes.
December 4th, okay.
Real quick for the city, your recommendation is $50 per day per violation for the infraction of both of the codes listed, but not per vehicle. Is that correct? Okay.
You wouldn't do that. It's the code only.
Okay.
Okay. Well, board, any more discussion?
I'd like to make a motion, if,
Okay.
okay? You have to speak. Okay, so I move that case number 2020-02072, the respondent be found in violation for the code as cited on October 9th of 2020 and be given until, I would say, December 8th.
The 4th.
December 8th, to come in compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation until found in compliance.
Is that 2020, December 8th, 2020?
Yeah, December 8th.
I'll second it.
Okay. Okay, we have a motion before the board made by Member Mirza and seconded by Member Bander, that the respondent be given until, in case number 2020-02072, that the respondent be given until December 8th, 2020, to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation until it's in compliance. Okay?
Yeah, just open discussion on the motion. The 8th being a Tuesday, the defendant said, they'd be able to take care of it by Friday.
The 4th, but
So Friday being the 4th, so do we just want to give them till the 7th, being that Monday as a reinspection date, or is
No,
there,
you said the 8th.
just
The 8th
curious
was
for
the-
the thought process of a Tuesday?
The 8th is fine with the city.
if it's fine, with the city, then I think it should stand at 8th.
Okay. Well, if there's no other discussion, I would take a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, the next case to come before the board is case number 2020-01950, 01950, presented by Officer Seagrass.
He needs 1 second,
Okay.
please.
Okay.
Bob Seegers, Code Enforcement Officer, City of Ocoee. Reference City of Ocoee case 2020-01950. The location of the violation is 2488 Tall Maple Loop, Ocoee, Florida. It's also a citizen's complaint in an occupied property. On August 11th, I observed work without a permit. 2 oak trees were removed from the front yard. And I'll submit exhibits A through C. On September 10, a notice of code violation was issued and mailed to the property owner as identified by Orange County tax records as Sandra Chan. The notice was for violation of code 45-13A, subs 1 through 3. and allowed the property owner until September 25 to correct the violation and comply with the code. Code 4513 states, permit required. No person shall remove or authorize the cutting down of any tree on private premises without first obtaining a permit from the building department. On October 20, I re-inspected the property and observed non-compliance. And on November 3rd, a statement of violation, notice of hearing, and proof of service were sent certified and regular mail to the property owner. On November 13, the property was posted, and the second posting was placed inside the lobby at City Hall with 24-hour public access. As of today's date, November 24, the property remains in non-compliance. The city is requesting a compliance time of, or date of 12/4, followed by a fine of $25 per day thereafter if found non-compliant.
I want to ask, you said about the compliance. The compliance in this case is getting the permit.
Yes,
Because
sir.
they can't put the tree back, so they have to.
Correct.
Okay, so how did you make the determination that they already don't have a permit?
We check the SAGE files, the computer files, on a regular basis, and check with the building department also, and there's been nothing applied for in the system.
Okay. Another question, which is maybe relevant or may not. You said you made a generic that any tree. Is there a size of the tree, or is any tree like 1 inch diameter versus like this one? This is a huge one, so the city does not make any distinction about that?
The Arbor Code is very specific, and this tree definitely meets that burden.
Yes.
Yeah, actually, I measured, this one's about 30 inches base diameter, but it's a good question. And the code says 9 inches BDH, which is breast diameter height. So the average person at this height, if it's more than 9 inches in diameter, you need a permit.
Okay.
So I just want to clarify real quick to make sure I understood your testimony. Did you say that you saw the tree being removed?
No,
Oh, okay.
I came after the fact.
Okay, so the tree removed warranted a citizen's complaint, and then you were able to inspect?
Yeah, exactly. It was a
Okay.
result of that.
Okay, Madam Chair, I'd like to make a motion.
Mr. Chairman, we'd like to make a motion.
Okay, well,
Oh, was it Mr. Mercer?
requested
Okay.
first, yes.
I move that case number 2020-01950, the respondent be found in violation for the code as cited on September 25, 2020, and be given until December 4th is a Friday. Okay, December 4th, 2020, to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day per violation until found in compliance.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion before the board in case number 2020-01950, made by Member Mirza and seconded by Member Vander, that the respondent be found in violation and be given until December 4th, 2020, to come into compliance or be fined $25 per day until he is in compliance. Is there any discussion? Okay. Well, with that, we'll to have a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. The next case to come before the board is case number 2020-02148, presented by Officer LOCHSHYRE.
Good evening. 02148 is 1828 LOCHSHYRE Loop in the Reserve Subdivision. On October 5th, in response to citizen complaints, I did observe one blue minivan with a damaged flat front tire sticking off the side of the driveway, and that's what the complaint was about. On October 6th, a violation notice was posted at the location and sent out certified delivery to the property owners, Willie and Diane Barron, as identified by Orange County Records, for violation of 165-3A regarding the inoperable vehicle. On October 28th, the property was re-inspected and found non-compliant. It was supposed to be in compliance by October 21st. On November 5th, a notice of hearing to this meeting was posted at the location and in the City Hall lobby with 24-hour public access and sent out certified delivery by the board clerk. As of this date, the property remains non-compliant. The van is still sitting there with its tire like that. City is asking for a compliance time frame of 10 days, which would be December 4th, and $50 a day for the violation, if not in compliance with any orders the board may make.
So there are 2 other citations.
Those were
here.
corrected.
Okay, so just strike them?
Yes.
Okay.
So those 2 citations are clear?
Yep.
Okay.
If they weren't, I would have said them.
Yep. And they were posted on the 6th, yes?
Correct.
Okay. Have
And
you
this,
had-
here's the view the neighbors have. I'm sorry. I didn't appreciate that.
So you're saying they responded to the first 2?
I believe they did. I have not had any contact with them,
Okay.
or it just happened naturally. I don't know.
Madam Chairperson, I'd like to make a motion.
Okay, yes.
I move that in case number 2020-02148, that the respondent be found in violation for code as cited as of October 5th,
21st.
21st, and be given until December 4th, 2020 to come into compliance or be fined $50 a day per day per violation until found in compliance.
And that was October 21st, 2020?
2020.
I second that.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, I have a motion before the board in case number 2020-02148, made by Member Mann and seconded by Member Lewis, that the respondents be found in violation, and that they be given until December 4th to come into compliance or be fined $50 per day per violation until found in compliance. Is there any discussion?
Madam Chair, I want to ask one thing, because when this getting expired tags, can this be done without making an appointment? I'm just, because when I try to do something, I have to go and it takes
Right.
longer time because they are not giving out.
If I may interject,
Yes.
the violation, 165-3 covers inoperable, flat tire, broken window, tall grass underneath, so the tag being expired would be irrelevant anyway.
Okay, my point is, if I'm not against finding them, I'm just trying to say, is December 4th give them enough time to take care of it, if they want to take care of it? That's all I'm saying. So,
I know the West Oaks Mall tag office is open. You can make appointments,
Yes.
and they have 100 windows.
Madam Chair.
Okay, and I just would like to add, keep in mind that this complaint, the original was
Okay.
October 21st.
okay, that's,
Okay.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
all, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I was just going to move the previous question
Okay.
That means,
to end debate.
Okay. Okay.
For clarification for the motion, the motion was as cited. Did he mean as presented? For cited was 3 cases?
Yes.
Is that as amended?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, as
As
amended.
presented to the board. That's all the board heard about.
Okay. Well, with that, I will take a vote. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Oppose? Motion carries.
Thank you.
Okay. The last case to come before the board is case number 2020-02163, presented by Officer Loeffler.
Case number 02163 is 2010 Paula Michelle Court. This is a corner lot house at the corner of Nicole Boulevard and Paula Michelle Court. It has two front yards, one of them obviously facing Nicole Boulevard. On October 19th, this officer did observe, in relation to several citizen complaints, that the front yard and the easement areas of the property were all overgrown and starting to encroach the sidewalks. On October 19th, the same day, a violation notice was posted at the location. And cited for a violation of two of them, 115-3B for the overgrown tall weeds and grass, and 115-4 for the easement portions of the sidewalk and the area between the grass and the sidewalk and the road. And I believe that I have a typo here of 155-4. I think it is 115-4. Property owner was given until October 29th to correct the violation. Reinspection on October 30th revealed the front yard facing the Paula Michelle portion to be corrected, but nothing on the Nicole side of the front yard or the sidewalk. So right here, this exhibit, this picture was taken today, actually. And so the property remains in non-compliance. On November 5th, a notice of hearing was posted at the location and sent out certified mail by the board clerk and posted in the City Hall lobby. As of this date, the property remains non-compliant. And that's for 115-3B and 115-4. The city's requesting until 10 days until December 4th to come into compliance, or $50 a day per violation for every day not in compliance with any orders you might make.
So you say they took care of one side.
Correct. And if I may add, this has happened 4 times, and it has always come into compliance right before appearing before this board. This time, they didn't do it all.
Okay, so the same issue with both
Yes, ma'am.
sides each time. Okay.
Madam Chair.
Yes.
I move that in case 2020-02163, the respondent be found in violation for the code as cited as of October 29th, 2020, and be given until December 4th, 2020 to come into compliance, or be fined $25 per day per violation until found in compliance.
We're not going to go with the 50?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. I have a motion before the board in case number 2020-02163, presented by Member Stewart and seconded by Member Bandor, that the respondent be found in violation and given until December 4th, 2020 to come in compliance, or be fined $25 per day per violation. Okay, is there any discussion?
About it. I did have a question about them coming into compliance right before every time it's time to fulfill the fine. If that continues, I think we should keep duly note that something the board should be, keep duly noted if that happens again. After the officer's testimony, it seems like that's something that's reoccurring.
Well, if it happens again after they comply this time, it would be a repeat, so you guys could give significantly more penalties, so,
Gotcha. Yes. Thank you.
Okay.
within 5 years.
Is there any other discussion? None. So with that, all those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Thank you.
All righty. Well, that concludes the cases coming before the board. Okay. And now with that, we would start with our comments. Start with Member Miser. Yes.
Oh, I'd like to thank the council and the staff putting these things. It's a good start, and it looks nice too. And hopefully everybody will enjoy Thanksgiving and be safe, and like to be back soon.
I second that motion. My wife was asking me, why don't they get petitions? Now I can go back and, well, she's probably watching, but I can say we have them now. And thank you, yes, for the city for doing that, and also for everyone doing an outstanding job in keeping track on television. But thank you so much. It's good to be back.
Member Stewart, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I would just like to thank everyone who was able to come out today, being so close to a holiday. I would just like to think maybe for the board's consideration, going into the new year, that we schedule a meeting with council to perhaps come up with a standardized scale moving forward of how we may want to address certain fines and violations for consistency purposes. I think that would be a real good idea sometime into the next year. But also, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and since we won't be meeting in December, happy holiday season.
Likewise.
And Happy New Year.
Okay.
I will mirror Member Stewart by wishing everybody happy holidays and safety.
Like,
I'd like to extend the same wishes to everyone for safe and happy holiday season. See you next year.
Okay, and I think we heard from Member Mann.
yes, ma'am. Madam Chair.
Okay. Justin?
No comment.
Okay.
No comment.
Just happy holidays, and hope you all stay healthy, have a great season, and let's hope next year is significantly different than this year.
Okay, yes. Okay. Officer Loeffler? Okay. What about you back there, Mr. Seegers?
Happy Thanksgiving and a safe holiday, everyone.
Okay. Well, with that, let me also add my well wishes to everyone for the holiday season, and a reminder that there will be no meeting next month, so I'm looking forward to seeing each and every one of you in the new year. Okay, and with that...
Madam Chair,
Yes,
I move to adjourn.
I was about to. We are adjourned.